Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Ms. Nadia. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Mr. Hisham, the Acting Chief Executive of Malaysian Institute of Defence and Security MiDAS, Mrs. Miriam Fisher, Resident Representative of Contemporaneous KAS Malaysia, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here, and I would like to congratulate the organizers, Malaysia Institute of Defence and Security MiDAS and Contemporaneous KAS Malaysia for their excellent work in organizing this conference despite the challenging time we are facing right now. I am honored and privileged to deliver the keynote address for the MiDAS-KAS Conference 2021 towards a peaceful sea maritime security amidst contemporaneous challenges. Now, in its third interaction, the MiDAS-KAS Conference has emerged as one of the premier conferences in the region where policymakers, researchers, non-profit organizations, and international organizations meet to share and exchange knowledge on defense and security issues. I find the theme for this year's conference exciting and fitting because while we are transitioning from a COVID-19 pandemic to an endemic, maritime security has been and remains the biggest security issue that Malaysia has to tackle as a maritime nation. In my opinion, there are three main maritime security challenges affect the Southeast Asia region. First, the ever-present trans-border crimes. Second, the influx of illegal immigrants. And third, big power rivalry in the South China Sea. Malaysia and its neighbours face maritime challenges related to the trans-border crime. These include trafficking in person and smuggling of migrants, sea robbery, piracy, kidnap for ransom, illegal fishing, and sea pollution. The cross-border nature of these seaborne crimes and illegal activity presents a challenge to a single country to manage by itself. Based on statistics alone in 2016, Malaysia lost 6 billion to illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, and despite increased enforcement and surveillance. In 2019, we reported losses of 4.2 billion. Years and years of overfishing, destructive fishing practice and poaching have led to the decline of fish stock in Malaysia. While human trafficking, according to the Council for Anti-Trafficking in Person and Anti-Smuggling of Migrants, there has been an increase in human trafficking cases with 164 cases recorded in 2020, compared with only 17 such cases in 2008. As for the smuggling of migrants, the number of cases rose sharply to 265 in 2020 from only 3 in 2010. The effects of trans-border crime on Malaysia and the country across the region are not only economics but also in terms of social aspect. The second major challenge is illegal immigrants. The influx of illegal immigrants has led to many detrimental impacts, especially during these trying times of pandemic in which the socio-economic fabric is severely affected. Currently, it is estimated that we spend RM 1.2 million per day managing illegal immigrants. What more worrying now is the spread of COVID-19 among illegal immigrants detained. This certainly put a high burden on the country finance and administration. The third challenge that I would like to talk about is the big power relation between the United States of America and China that has and will continue to shape the geopolitics and security outlook in this region. Their competitive strategic relations are becoming more intense as both continue to showing dominance in various fields, including technology, economy, politics, and military. The ongoing tension has recently came to a new high with the US, the United Kingdom, and Australia announcing the formation of AUKUS last month. While the joint declaration do not mention any country specifically, it was alleged that the partnership may have bearing on regional security and stability, major power influence. Therefore, arguably the formation of AUKUS is a cause for concern, as it may potentially disrupt peace and stability in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, I have talked about all three major challenges in maritime security that threaten peace in our region. Now, what should we do about these challenges? So allow me to propose three solutions. First, by increased inter-regional cooperation. Second, enhancing inter-agency cooperation. And thirdly, continue to promote multilateralism in managing the South China Sea. To overcome trans-border crime, one of the solutions to this is to enhance existing cooperation such as the Malacca Strait Patrol and the trilateral cooperative arrangement to the whole new level interaction. The annual report issued by the Regional Cooperation Agreement on Combating Piracy and Armed Robbery against Ships in Asia shows there has indeed been a decrease in recorded incident of transnational crime related to the Suru Sea in 2020, with 3 incidents compared to 8 incidents in 2018. The reduction in this incident can help stem initial fallout. Their true success will come if countries themselves use the time, space, and energy that have to devote to managing or resolving other root causes of the transnational challenges. However, resolving the cause of the transnational challenges is too big of a one-man job and too wide of scope, so we should look at what we can do. For instance, having a common definition and interpretation of national maritime law that reflect as well as support international law and norm is something that policymakers and lawmakers can collectively sit down together and achieve. In dealing with illegal immigrants, increasing interagency enforcement engagement to enhance joint maritime and land border patrol is a must. We need to enhance maritime enforcement capability so that it complements existing defense capability and vice versa. Hence, the Malaysia government formed a national task force NTF that is tasked to strengthen Malaysia border control from the intrusion of illegal immigrants to curb the spreading of COVID-19. Despite having NTF and having smaller successes here and there, we are still having a problem with the porous borders. According to NTF, as at 15 August this year, a total of 2,938 illegal immigrants has been detained just within Peninsular Malaysia. This is not a small figure. Consider we are currently amid a pandemic. In addition, another way of enhancing interagency cooperation is by utilizing the latest technology, for example, drones, to conduct maritime area surveillance to increase enforcement efficiency. The final solution I wish to propose in promoting multilateralism, cooperation in managing the ever-increasing tension in the South China Sea. Hence, there is a need to further advocate international rule-based order, which call for states to use international and or regional mechanism and cooperation to resolve dispute following international law, including the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS. Malaysia maintained that the multilateralism approach through Asian and Asian-led mechanism is very important to manage regional problems. For example, the issue of AUKUS is to be brought up in the upcoming ASEAN Defence Minister meeting retreat to determine the regional group stand on the matter. While ASEAN as a group is not perfect, I still believe that the pillar of mutual respect, non-interference and inclusiveness are important for regional peace and stability moving forward. That's the only model that has proven successful in this region so far, and will continue to be the only models suitable for establishing the zone of peace, freedom and neutrality, ZOFAN, and the Southeast Asia nuclear weapon free zone in this region. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that peace is forever a right of all mankind. Therefore, everyone must work together to achieve this. I realize that this process may be long and arduous, but I believe that this is a quest worth fighting for. I want to leave a better future for my grandchildren, and I hope all of you share the same sentiment with me. Therefore, I am confident that participants of this year's MiDAS-KAS Conference 2021 will be able to contribute to this maritime security discourse. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and debate on this matter. Allow me to end my address by wishing you all the best. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.